You already know what time it is. It's that official time where we take this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Let's go! Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone for another episode of Pancakes and Powerslams. We are here, baby. We are here getting funky like a monkey, live and living color, if you will. We got a subject to talk about for today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about the subject, and then I'm going to take your questions about the subject. Of course, ask Doc. All right. So we're going to talk about CM Punk. We're going to talk about CM Punk and Jack Perry. What happened with CM Punk and Jack Perry? What happened with CM Punk and Jack Perry? Let's talk about CM Punk and Jack Perry. CM Punk and Jack Perry. CM Punk, Jack Perry. All right. As the people are loading in, Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. Let's talk about as people are loading in here. All right. What's going on, PNP Nation? People loading up in here. We've got some stuff to talk about, man. We got CM Punk and Jack Perry to talk about. CM Punk and Jack Perry. CM Punk and Jack Perry. CM Punk and Jack Perry. Axe Doc is the way to go. Axe Doc is the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Super pow. All right, Axe Doc. Axe Doc. I'm trying to get this up here, but it's not working. Not working. All right. Cool beans. All right. So let's talk about CM Punk and Jack Perry. So with CM Punk and Jack Perry, Sports Illustrated, I believe, reported that they might be suspended, baby. They might be suspended. Might be some suspended. By the way, for those for the patrons, I've got some exclusive information on the future of Daniel Bryan. I've got them some exclusive information on the future of Daniel Bryan. So go over there. $3.99 a month. You get all the exclusives. You get Q&A. So today I'm going to spend most of the time talking about some exclusive information on the future of Daniel Bryan. That's what the patrons get tonight. That's what we're going to talk about. As far as CM Punk and Jack Perry is concerned, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's very juvenile. I think it's just what adults shouldn't be doing, honestly. So basically, for those who don't know, with CM Punk and Jack Perry, there was some beef that they had from a while ago. That basically, it was a few weeks ago. So beef that they had from a few weeks ago. Well, that's what I'm going to do for the patrons tonight. I'm going to talk about Daniel Bryan, exclusive information on Daniel Bryan. All right, so basically, what happened? What happened with CM Punk and Jack Perry? Basically, they were beefing. They had some situations going on with the both of them where Jack Perry wanted to do a spot on some real glass, and CM Punk ixnayed it. He said, no, that's not going to happen. We are absolutely not going to do a spot on real glass. So that caused a big uproar between the two of them. And they started beefing. So Jack Perry made a remark during his match against Hook at All In, the 0 hour. He said he said something to the realm of it's real glass, and reportedly this caused CM Punk to get upset. Now this is where it turns. There's been a different reports as far as CM Punk choked him out. Miro was like, this is fake, just people throwing stories out there, and that didn't, whatever CM Punk or Jack Perry, if they didn't tell you the story, it's hard to believe anybody at this point. So there is the stories that's been going around are CM Punk choked him out. So Miro denied that. There was some CM Punk shoved him. There CM Punk came up to him and started arguing with him after, when he came backstage. And this caused Jack Perry to be asked to leave the building, and CM Punk left shortly after. So those are the story. That's basically what's going on as far as like the rolling the running story that's a lot of sources are saying. Now, there's also some discussions about CM Punk and Jack Perry being suspended. So that is another report that's going around as far as them being suspended. Now, the question is, where do we go from here? So PNP Nation, I got about a few minutes to ask me questions about this and your thoughts. Ask me questions about this and your thoughts on the CM Punk Jack Perry situation. And here's your opportunity to share your thoughts before we go to the after party. So, yeah, again, it's a situation with two adults. You gotta get to a point where you're being businesslike. We got Av in the building saying at this point they should cut ties with CM Punk. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's also discussions of CM Punk saying that he hates AEW. Look, at this point, what in the world could make CM Punk happy? That's starting to become the thing. Like, what is going to make CM Punk happy? Is there anything that can ever make CM Punk happy? That's what a lot of people think. All right. So, he's notorious for having some stuff in WWE, some stuff in AEW. If he goes to another promotion, there wasn't any stories of him beefing with anybody in UFC, but he got shellacked twice, so that didn't really, I guess he didn't have an opportunity or enough time to have beef with someone. But I've heard other things from CM Punk. I've heard people said, he's a very nice guy. So I'm not here to totally bash him. I've never talked to him to find out myself. But I do know, I do know a lot of wrestlers, and there are a lot of wrestlers who have said that he's difficult to work with. We got a newbie here. Thank you for commenting. Go ahead and type Ask Doc, and I will read your comment on the screen. Hashtag Ask Doc, and I will read your comment on the screen. And be sure to send your comment on the screen. And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us. All right, so always him with someone. Always him with someone is a comment. Yeah, there's been plenty of stories about CM Punk, unfortunately, man. It's sad to see. Very sad to see, but at the same time, there have been a lot of stories with CM Punk and just how he handles things. So, all right, hashtag Ask Doc like Av. We got another comment or two left, and then we're going to go to the after party. Got some exclusive information about Daniel Bryan for all of my patrons out there. That's the after party. We got Pastel, the Blair, saying, if it was my company, I'm firing the Elite, I'm firing Jack, I'm firing Punk. If I'm Tony, I'm putting junk on the table and my foot down. Be a boss, Tony. Be a boss, Tony. Yeah. There's Randy Savage saying, be a man. And Pastel is saying, be a boss to Tony Khan. Here's the thing, Pastel. I think at the end of the day, man, CM Punk has a He has Tony Khan by the gonads because at the end of the day, and again, this is just my opinion, he has Tony Khan by the gonads because at the end of the day, I believe, in my opinion, that that CM Punk can sue the absolute mess out of Tony Khan, and if he wants to, because of what happened at the scrum, or at least what's rumored to happen at the scrum with the fighting and things like that. So, what it seems like CM Punk is doing is saying, okay, so I don't want anything to do with the elite. I don't want anything to do with someone like Christopher Daniels. You know, all those people were involved reportedly in that. The other person left, reportedly, he's no longer there. And so, you know, he's like, hey, so instead of me suing you, what I want is if you want to bring me back, I'm going to be exclusively to Collision and of course being all in, but I'm a Collision guy. I'm going to stick with Collision. I don't want Kenny Omega there. I don't want Hangman Page there. I don't want the Young Bucks there. And now seemingly I don't want Jungle Boy, Jack Perry there. So CM Punk is basically Collision is by invitation only, ladies and gentlemen. Collision, aka by invitation only, courtesy of CM Punk. And again, he has, in my opinion, he has Tony Khan by the gonads because Tony Khan doesn't want CM Punk to sue him because he'd get a lot of money. And there you go. That's my opinion on it, and I think that's the reason why CM Punk is having so much opportunity to do what he wants. That's my opinion on it. All right, y'all. Look, patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. Pastel, we got a new person. Welcome, Pastel. We got a new person to the PNP family. We are actually about to head over to the after party. Let's see here. Patreon.com. Let me put this up right quick. Patreon.com. This is where we're heading. We're going to have a little bit of time, very, very little bit of time for Q&A with me, with Dr. Chris, and also an opportunity to see the latest breaking exclusive news that I was told about the future of Daniel Bryan. I've got a lot of There's going to be, that's what the after party is going to be a lot. I know a lot of inside information. So I'll be able to share that on the patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. Today, I'm going to share some information about the future of Daniel Bryan, some information that is really important to know regarding his AEW career. All right, y'all. Patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. Go ahead and head there. It's right there. Patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. I am heading there right now with the PNP family. You have the opportunity also to get on the screen and ask me questions live. It's going to be a short one today. Long day, but the biggest thing today for my patrons on the after party is I'm going to give some information about Daniel Bryan. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the after party. Have a good night, everybody. So long.